Growing on Twitter is easier than people think. However, we are so uneducated in that format as a content creator that many of us fall into these traps that we are just not taught is the wrong thing to do. I made so many of these mistakes in the past, a lot more than I'd like to admit. However, I want to teach you how to be better than I was at the start. This is not going to guarantee your success, far from it. But what it is going to do is offer some advice that a lot of people are not willing to give out for you to create the best content that you can right from the get-go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome into the Streamer Hub. My name is Andy, and today we're going to be talking about how to grow your Twitter following and get those people who truly support in everything that you do. If you are wanting to watch me live when I do stream on Twitch and ask me any questions, I do stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. If you do want to come and stop by, and I'm also pretty active on Twitter as well. You can check out down below. All the links are in the description. First thing we're going to talk about is hashtags. Twitter is not Instagram, and you using 15 hashtags in every single one of your tweets is not going to get you any traction. The less blue, the better. There's actually been analysts who've went into the description of hashtags and shown that 1 to 2 hashtags gain the most interaction and most engagement in your tweet. Anything after that is going to drastically drop your engagement rate and will not help you promote your tweet further. So stop utilizing it like it's Instagram. Hashtags should be used for targeted content. If not, none. Use them maybe with the team that you're a part of, if you're doing a charity event, or if you've come up with your own hashtag. Make it simple, effective, and not that many words. Relating back to that, if you're wondering about links within your tweets, when you post a link, they often don't do as well as your other engaging content because it's not as engaging as the other tweets. Therefore, in the future, when you post more of the same tweets, Twitter aren't going to push that as far as your other content, because from the past, it's shown that it wasn't the most engaging post than it has ever been. Twitter push content that gets engagement, likes, replies, retweets, anything that allows you to be engaging, Twitter will push that further. So when they see the same things over and over again with the same link that's not being pushed as far as the other content, it won't be pushed like the other things are. This is why creating unique and good content for places where most engagement might not happen is so crucial. If you are posting a going live tweet for Twitter that you're going live on Twitch, come up with a video, a skit, something that stands out from the crowd that will make people want to engage with it. So that means in the future, when you are posting the same thing, it will be pushed a little bit further. There was actually a Twitter analyst that has an incredible post answering some questions when it comes to Twitter as a whole. I've got the link in the description. If you do want to go and check out, please do. There's a lot of questions that were answered on there and I would highly recommend it. Next up is finding your personality. Now I know this is one that many probably talk about before, but the reason that so many people talk about it is because 99% don't actually listen and don't follow it. If you look at successful people, what is it they're doing with their life? They show their struggles, successes, what they're working on, what they're moving towards in the future, their friendships, family, anything that allows people to get to know them as a person and showing off their personality as a whole. You do not see anyone successful who just posts a going live tweet every day or posts 25 hashtags in the one tweet and it just says hi. You've not really seen anyone ever do that. And there is a reason for it, because that's not what people want to see. Remember, people are following you on social media for you, not because you post 15 hashtags, not because you just put a going live tweet every day, but because they want to hear more about you, your personality, and what you like to get up to. This is where utilizing a variety of things comes into play, with videos, pictures, clips from your stream, or just posts that you have and you want to get out to the world every day. This is why people will follow you, and this is why people will find you, because you are being yourself. You're showing who you are to have wide variety of people that might have the same views as you and want to drop you a follow, support you in what you do, push you further forward to the success that you want to see, and maybe even stop by your stream once in a while. Show and use a range of varieties of tweets, because then you will find what works better for you and your engagement and how to really push your content further forward on social media. Twitter is a place where you can be who you want to be, but in order to do that, you need to dip your foot in the water to see what works for you and what doesn't. Start engaging now. Start trying to see what works. Own new avenues, things that scare you. Take yourself outside your comfort zone, because you really never know what can happen. And in the day, things can all change for the better if you are willing to work for it. What increases value on Twitter massively is taking an extra step. And often when you do see the successful people on Twitter, you see that they always take that extra step to make the most engaging content that you can. Let's take two people for example. We have person A who takes a clip from their stream, doesn't download it, posts it to Twitter, and doesn't put any caption within it. Okay, great. They have took the initiative to take their clip from their stream and post it on a social media site, but it's not engaging. People don't want to click on it. If you're on mobile, you also are taken externally to the Twitch site, which most people do not want to do because they're on Twitter for a reason, and it's really not going to get the engagement that you think it's going to get. We'll take person B now, who downloads the clip, edits it a little bit, puts it onto Twitter in a short but effective time, and then puts a caption on it to really entice people who are endlessly scrolling through Twitter wanting to find good content to watch. Can you see who is going to do better with their content, no matter the size of following? What also goes hand in hand with that is the less blue being a part of it. If you are putting hashtags constantly, you're never really going to get the engagement you're thinking you're going to get. Just on a quick side note about hashtags, the ones with like support small streamers or small streamers connect, they are not really doing anything for you, and if you are using those, please just stop. I think they might have been started in the right idea of trying to bring people who are just starting to create content together, but now it's just utilized by people who are looking for likes, retweets on accounts that are really never going to bring you any engagement. You are also putting your mindset in that you are always going to be a small streamer, when in reality you're growing. Everyone is growing, and no matter who you are, someone is going to be bigger than you, someone is going to be smaller than you. So it doesn't matter what position you're in, stop putting yourself in that mindset and really start pushing forward for being you. That is why people are going to follow you at the end of the day. Ashley Christ has actually done a fantastic video on Twitter engagement and how to grow your Twitter as a whole. So I would highly recommend checking that out. It is up above that you can go and click out, and I will put a link in the description for it. I would highly recommend going to check it out. It talks more on about a main tweet a day and really trying to bring that engagement into your Twitter profile, and it was a really, really good video. The final thing I'm going to talk about today is that your homepage should be everything anyone needs to know about you before following. Now this is one that doesn't get talked about enough and is actually crucial. If anyone goes to your homepage right now, would they want to follow you and what they see? For most of the people that I've tried to help mentor, a lot of them just didn't understand this point, and hopefully I've helped a lot more people learn from the same. There's 5 crucial things that you should be having within your homepage. That is a profile picture, header, pinned tweet, your email, and a bio about yourself. All of these things are going to allow anyone who comes to your homepage for the first time learn everything they need to know about you before following. If you have Twitch streamer, not your email, a blank header, a random picture in your profile picture, and no pinned tweet because you've been retweeting accounts that have 15 hashtags in it, why would anyone want to follow you? I certainly wouldn't be. Whereas if I go onto a homepage, I see a profile picture of you, I get to know who is tweeting these tweets and kind of put a face to the tweets. The header, maybe telling me a little bit more about you, your branding, when you stream, some of your other socials. Although it is smaller, it's still important. Your bio should tell me everything I need to know about you in a very quick and concise manner. It doesn't need to be hard or in-depth, but just give me a little bit more information to go off on. Your business email is so much more important than you think. Companies will reach out to you if you have your business email in your Twitter, and it's more often the easiest place to find you. Please put your business email in your Twitter, please. And finally, your pinned tweet. This should be a tweet that is the most important to you at the time, or what a lot of other people do and what I'm going to be moving into in the future is having all of your links within the pinned tweet. Social media is a fantastic place, and you probably have a lot more areas that you're working towards. So on your pinned tweet, have a picture of yourself. Tell a little bit more about you within the tweet and post all your links, your Discord, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, DLive, everything, and allow people to find your content in the easiest way possible. Growing your Twitter is going to take time, but if you're following this advice and other advice that educational content creators bring, you can start to build your following up. build people who actually believe in everything that you do, and start pushing your content forward. Start testing different avenues to see if videos or pictures work better for you, if posting your clips with a little bit of editing works better, or just putting them out there for everyone to see. You need to find what works for you, and you need to see what routes that you want to take down. All of this advice is from experience that I have learned in the past and content that I have consumed to be better as a whole. Now, I may not be the most successful person in the world, but I do my research when it comes to a lot of this stuff and always look to better myself in any way possible. And I hope you can too. Have a fantastic day. Probably won't be able to hold myself for that long because I'm doing like a bloody plank at the end of the day. Can this like stop the other stuff that we're doing? Can we do that? Can this stop the other stuff? Because 90 seconds of push-ups is just absolutely fucking impossible, and I'll probably die if I try it for too long, because yesterday I fell over every time I was doing push-ups because